Thank you, Caitlin. It's 12:03 right now. We're taking you now to Johnston, where rescue efforts are underway by boat in the aftermath of last night's torrential downpours. That's where we find ABC 6 News reporter Yanni Tregellis. He's been all over the northern part of the state this morning. So, Yanni, tell us what you're seeing now.
Yeah, good afternoon, Cara. Well, we are here on Park Street by the Park Street Apartments where, like you said, rescue efforts underway for some of the residents living here after some pretty severe flooding. I'm going to step out, give you a look. You can see the water filling up the entire area of this apartment complex. I actually just was able to speak with a fire official just a few moments ago. He tells me that more than 24 people have been rescued by boat out of their apartments, brought out just a few seconds before we came on camera. We saw 2 of those residents getting brought into a fireman's car, getting brought to another area where they're likely going to be staying as a result of this flooding. But again, you can see that water damage over here, and this is kind of what it looks like all across the state. The damage not just here in Johnston, other areas across Rhode Island dealing with flooding damage. We were in Cumberland a little bit earlier this morning where a road in a residential neighborhood actually collapsed as a result of this storm, and we spoke with some people in that area.
It's a major inconvenience.
It's been a horror show.
Heavy rain falling overnight, bringing damage to neighborhoods across the Ocean State. In Cumberland, Westwood Road shut down after a portion of the road collapsed after the rain. Repair crews on scene throughout the morning, and residents left shocked when they came outside and saw the road was gone. What's the first thing you think of when you see that?
Not again.
I started seeing cars turn around about 6 in the driveway, and I'm like, something's going on up the street.
It's starting to, get on your nerves, and it's like, okay, what else can we do?
And the damage not limited to just Cumberland. The whole state experiencing effects from the rain, including Providence, with heavy flooding on roads like Atwells Ave, Charles Street, and Branch Ave as well.
Almost every time there's a big rainstorm, this part of Branch Ave gets flooded.
Branch Ave closed down for several hours during the busy morning commute as the street was left underwater. One car that attempted to drive through the flood left stuck.
Now I have to go all the way back around and jump back in all that traffic that I just witnessed.
The storm's aftermath resulting in a hectic morning, and not just for residential areas. 146 North by Breakneck Hill also flooded, delaying drivers on their way into work after multiple cars were left stuck in the water. And again, this storm wreaking havoc across the area. Again, back here live in Johnston, where the rescue efforts are underway for the residents here in the Park Street Apartments. Again, you can see the water, how far up it's going, and really across the entire complex over behind these buildings over here. Even more water flooding out the area. Now, going back to Cumberland, of course, you heard from one of the residents over there that lives on Westwood Drive, Art Poirier, and he told me that the road also collapsed 30 years ago, but they haven't had to experience something like that in a long time. Of course, flooding with all these storms that we've had over the last few weeks as well. The snow flooding as well, about the 6 inches that they got over there in Cumberland. So really just a lot of damage that people are dealing with today. And of course, here in Johnston as well, with these residents having to be evacuated. We're live in Johnston. Yanni Tregellis, ABC 6 News.